Welcome back guys, Crypto channel. Today I would like to share with you the educational video. It might be boring a little bit, but we'll talk about cycles and a little bit about psychology and the main question what you have to ask yourself before buying any single coin. Let's dive in. No matter what experience do you have on this market, works by cycles. So we got an uptrend, we got a downtrend. So it's a repeat year by year, cycle after cycle. Sometimes it's a longer, so uptrend longer. Sometimes it's longer the bear market. So it's normal. It's normal. The main question is what actions did you take during this time period? So it sounds sometimes pretty simple. So you have to accumulate in accumulation phase and distribute in distribution, but it's easy to say, and maybe for someone it's hard to apply in your trading strategy. So this is a chart of Solana, and it's just a brilliant example how this market psychology model works. To everyone who start thinking this point, we have to drop lower, they lose their money, because I always repeat, we never carry the bottom, never sell the top. And of course, you can zoom out, for example, on a daily time frame, and you can find out this model gonna looks absolutely totally different way. Maybe it's gonna top and we have to drop it down. So it's for daily time frame. But on a weekly time frame, if we talk about investment, not for local intraday trades, you have to analyze the wider picture and understand when to in and when to out. For this one, I recommend you to use this custom FIB. How to work with this custom FIB, I already made a video, so you can go in here in the pinned section, find out this video. Absolutely, totally all information for free. So not skip, just a pause. And this is a block, this red one, it's accumulation zone. Of course, we drop it, we can drop even lower. Everything can happen in the market, and we can trade in this block maybe over 300 days, maybe 100 days, maybe 600 days. Never trying to predict the timing, so it will save you a lot of time. This is how the psychology of the market cycles looks like, and this model works perfectly well. Personally, I found that it works perfectly well on a weekly time frame. So this is for example, a listing on Sol. This is just the beginning of this phase. This one, pump, this is a disbelief. So no, we can't, we can't. The people find a million reasons why we can't move higher. Of course, because it was logical. The pre-sale round for Sol was 20 cents. But who cares? Market makers absolutely don't care what a crowd is waiting for this token. People saw it. Somebody take a profit and out of this coin. Somebody sold. But then price move higher to the optimism, this one, and the people buying back at the highest price. Then we gotta believe, trill, euphoria zone, this one. It's madness. In media, usually at that time, you will see a lot of posts is going to just incredible numbers. Like 100K for Bitcoin, it was a psychological number, and 1K for Sol. But once again, you have to work with seasonality, you have to work with the cycles. It was a top for Sol. For some coins, it was in April, May 2021. Then we got drops. So exciting, denial, panic, anger. So this is the anger and depression zone and capitulation on FTX. But of course, we can't predict the events. But this model works perfectly well. In this area, depression zone, nobody could believe, so that Sol can recover back. Now, if you zoom out, this looks like more disbelief, not like, I don't know, like denial or panic, this one. The people trying to find the explanation why it can't work, but the reason, just because they missed the right. You have to understand, if it's okay to accumulate now, it's only up to you, and I will explain you later. So this model you can easily find out in Google, and use it. The main goal is trying to determine the correct phase. And I use personally the monthly and the weekly time frame. So this is a weekly time frame, and this model looks pretty correct to Sol chart. And for hundreds altcoins, I guess we get a pretty similar chart. And next step, how do I personally determine the trill euphoria zone? I use my custom indicator set market mode. So this helped me a lot. So time to out step by step or wait the top, the peak. It depends of seasonality. I use this one, Euphoria. You can even add the alerts for any single stages of the market, and on a weekly time frame, daily time frame, 4-hour time frame, no matter what time frame do you use. I use personally for investment weekly time frame. I use the FIB, correct FIB. You can take a look how the price respect the level. So it's helped me a lot to understand in what phase of the market are we now. And use the depression zone. It's time for accumulation. I'm not trying to predict the exact bottom. I accumulate step by step during the depression zone or disbelief zone, and step by step distribute. Because I understand that seasonality. That's why this indicator helped me a lot. On some altcoins, you could find the depression zone, this one, the gray one or white one, even on the monthly time frame. So it means it's stronger signal. But of course, depends of fundamental background of the coin. How to do your own fundamental research, you can go to Telegram channel and find out this main post. So this post, a long video, maybe boring, also a long video, how to do your own research. I posted in February 2023. It will be definitely useful for you to understand how to do fundamental research of any single coin. Got it. Next step, what I would like to show you. It's more about the Bitcoin dominance and stages also in investment. Here, how the money distribute and how the money inflow and outflow into the market. Firstly, when the market calm down and inside the depression zone, the money start inflow in the first coin, main coin, it's a Bitcoin. Then we pump at a Bitcoin. So Bitcoin now around this level, and we can go even higher. So nobody know when the market makers decide to fix some profit from the Bitcoin and start inflow money into Ethereum, to the second cryptocurrency. From Ethereum, we can go to the large caps. We will see the altcoin season, how to work with altcoin season, how to track altcoin season. I already made a video and I already explained it to you. And you just can even track on some indicators altcoin season, or you just can track the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, I already showed you. It's should be this one. So this is Bitcoin dominance. So this is altcoin season zone. So this is a time where you need to out of altcoins. Some altcoins pump it faster, some altcoins pump it later. It's just a matter of time. This is an old picture, and now, just to be honest, I found the a little bit different conditions, because on the third phase, mostly now they pump not large caps, they pump the meme coins and the low cap crypto. So usually now, because the time changes, it's an old model. So now they pump Bitcoin, then Ethereum ecosystem, not exactly Ethereum like a coin. Then money inflow into the meme coins, into the low cap coins, because it's easy to pump some low cap coin with 50 million, for example, or 30 million, pump 100% or 500% withdraw liquidity and inflow in the large caps. You can use this psychology market cycle model, one. You can use this altcoin season money inflow, money outflow model. Got it? And you can use this weekly FIB, which can help you to determine which stages are we now. You can use this indicator, market mood, for example, or you can use the money power also indicator, which showing you where the money inflow in the coin. This one money inflow, this money inflow, this money inflow. You build your average entry and you step by step distribute your coin like this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times you can distribute your coin step by step or wait the top. And the next things what I would like to show you, it's the questions what you have to ask yourself before buy any coin. So this one. This is a list of questions what you have to ask yourself before investment. So of course it's not a full list which one you have to ask yourself. It's just a few of them, but the main one. So for example, we are trading inside this block. You have to ask yourself, this price pumping now or this coin already pumped it? Why it's important? Because here we can be in accumulation zone, got it, but price pump at 500%. And you have to ask yourself before buying globally XVG, like example, are we already pumped it? Or we just at the beginning of the pump? For example, if you understand we already pumped at 500%, no makes sense to jump into all in into this coin, because you understand locally on a daily time frame we can go into correction. On a weekly we still can be underrated, but on the daily we can go into correction. And take a look, the correction can be even locally, minus 70%. So weekly time frame, of course, we are still in the accumulation zone. Yes, because this is the main liquidity pool. This is another one, equal highs. Yes, so you understand we are going to these targets. But for local trades, you understand 1, 2, 3 weeks we pump at 500%, and this is not the right time to jump in, because if you jump in here, your portfolio down 70%. That's why you have to analyze weekly time frame, global picture, zone for accumulation. Then you have to ask yourself, the price already pumped or we just at the beginning? Next step, what you have to ask yourself, coin in accumulation or in distribution zone? So weekly time frame, you understand, for example, the Solana in accumulation zone. All this zone is for accumulation. So you spend time, you spend money and accumulate SOL step by step. For example, build a good average entry, then step by step you distribute. Got it. And for example, injective. This was accumulation zone, and this is a distribution zones. So for the people who miss it all this right, they now start asking, is it okay to buy injective? It's kind of silly question, because of course we can move higher. But the next question is this one, risk reward. What is the final risk reward ratio considering to the current price? So the risk reward for the people who buy in here, it's way bigger and much better than for the people who buy in here. Of course, it can be the situation when you just heard something about the crypto yesterday from some friends, and just join in to this market. And you heard about the crypto and you hear something about injective and you understand, oh, I would like to invest some money. So you have to ask yourself, is it okay for you personally? So take a look. If that next target is here, you have to ask yourself, is it okay for you? Risk reward. I can get 60% profit if we move in higher, because injective, it's a great project. Or I can lose, for example, I don't know, maybe like this one, 63% risk ratio, because for the guys who accumulated in the zone of accumulation, this profit at this point will be over than 4,700% gains. For you, the profit will be only 60%. So that's the point. So you have to accumulate in zone of interest and distribute in zone of distribution. And if you join into some financial market at the top of cycle, just think twice. Is it okay invest now or touch any coin, or just better skip, continue, learn something about the financial market and invest money later? Next one, what you have to ask yourself, it's emission. Emission is limited or unlimited. For the coin, it's more about this one. It's more about price and the market cap. I recommend you watch this educational video. It will be totally useful. Next question, you have to check the circulation supply and unlocks. Because, for example, the world coin. I showed you examples because you have to understand the logic. After this pump, so here a listing price was 20 cents. The world coin traded at $9. But if you go into Dropstep, you can find out only 2% coins into circulation supply. So that's the point. It means you have to scroll it down and find out another video about a token unlocks and how to work with this one. Next things what you have to pay attention is realistic market cap. So this you have to count by yourself. You open the charts, you open the Dropstep, CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, find out the circulation supply, take a look on the unlocks, understand the potential coins in circulation supply after, for example, 1 year unlocks, and you count the realistic market cap, because the people sometimes get like a brain damage. They take a look on a coins with a lot of zeros, but with a billion circulation supply, and they count, oh, I invest now 1K and I want to see this coin $1, but they don't understand with $1 the market cap for this shitcoin have to be over than, for example, 100 billion. So it's not unreal. Of course, everything possible in crypto. Absolutely, yes, you're right. But let's be real. Once again, we come back to realistic risk ratio, the team. Yes, unfortunately, not all projects and the team work fairly. Sometimes we got projects which got some leasing, and then the team start selling their own tokens. And then they move on to another coin, to create another one, launch the marketing campaign, and make a profit with another scam coin. So take a look always on tokenomics, how to work with tokenomics. I will make total another video. So take a look how many coins on the team hands, what their unlocks vesting schedule. Take a look on monthly gaps. So for example, monthly gap on Sol, this one, this tiny one. This was the monthly gap for Sol, and usually I use the monthly gap. Of course, it's just my personal experience. I share my own. So this one was like a main target, main magnet for this token, because usually the price trying to come back and close all main gaps, But of course, it's not unnecessary, so we will close all of them because take a look, we still got this one monthly gap. So maybe, of course, we always have a chance. Maybe we'll come back and close full fill. So here we tested this one. So we'll leave the monthly gap in February 2021. And imagine after over than 1 year, we come back and test this monthly gap. Not a full fill, but we test it. So sooner or later, we're gonna close this one full fill. So we close it. Next one is here. This one, tiny one. Maybe we'll close the full fill. Next, really important things, it's liquidity. So before buying any coin, you have to understand, is it enough liquidity to buy and sell? Because sometimes you can find out the coin trade on just not so popular exchanges. So you can buy the tokens, but then you can't sell. So not enough liquidity to sell. So that's the point, right? Or you press buy at one price, but when you press buy, you invest some amount of money, the price can rocket because only you are buyer. So you bought all liquidity, all emission on this exchange. So pay attention for the volume, daily trade, and pay attention for liquidity on exchange. Last question, what you have to ask yourself before buying anything, it's diversification and the categories. So I recommend do not invest all your money, only in one coin. Absolutely. Not only in, I don't know, maybe 2 coins. You can't know what can happen with this coin. You remember the FTT, you remember the Luna. Luna was in 2021 was a really great fundamental project. So everybody talk about Luna like it's like a Ethereum killer, blah, 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 all this stuff. But then we scam it. So absolutely everything can happen with any single protocol, with any single team, project. Maybe the all exchange is going to ban it. Maybe like Monero, the Binance just delisted the Monero. But Monero is a great project. So diversify your portfolio, and every single cycle, base it on this picture. You have to understand where we're now, and you have to invest wisely in categories. So you can go to CoinMarketCap, here's a cryptocurrency, categories, and scroll down the categories. There's a lot of categories, and diversify by percentage. So maybe you believe more, it's just personally your vision of the market. Maybe you believe in more in real world assets, this category. Somebody don't believe in this category, somebody believe more in DeFi. So there is no right or wrong answer. In any single category, we will see the good performance. Don't try to be with your deposit in all categories and trying to catch the best coins. No, it's just impossible. So guys, I hope you like this like a podcast type of video. Subscribe channel, hit the like button, hit the notification button. Don't forget, join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.